What day is it today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, okay, I'm lost. You know why? I just got started with my own shadow, that's why. I was like putting my seatbelt on and I was like, what's that next to me? What's that? My arm. Yeah, this is my arm. You all, I told myself never go to the store at this hour. And I'm going to the store. My son decided that he's bringing some cold cuts home. Oh, okay. So that's what the other one did. What in the world? Did he put a whole candy cane in front of the door? Why did he do that for? That's a little too much. Yeah, that's a little too much there. It looks weird. Anyway, yeah, he's bringing some cold cuts, and I was gonna buy some for tomorrow, but he told me bring a container, Mom, because if not, I'm gonna have to throw this out. And it's still good. And he's like, do we have any bread? And I'm like, no, I threw out the bread either yesterday or the day before. Because Mom doesn't remember. Of course she doesn't. And I was like, okay, let me go get some bread now. I'll go get bread. Ugh. You know, I hate going to the store at this hour, you all. I really do. It's scary. It's really scary for me. And I was just going to go to the market, but I'm like, well, damn, if I'm going to go to the market, I might as well just go to the regular store, because I do need some creamer. I wanted to get some more coffee. I wanted to get some tea, some chamomile tea, and I forgot what else I needed. Some back pain pills, but I can hold off on that. I don't need that right now. Oh, I did want some mouthwash because I'm running out of mouthwash. Okay, so far I remember what I need, which is a good thing. So hopefully I can be in and out. I don't want to be there long. Tomorrow I have 2 appointments, and I might go. Oh shoot, I need to go to the Ulta also. You know, when Ulta was having their black sheep, they were having their Black Friday. I ordered a cleanser, right? Among other things. I don't know why I ordered this cleanser. Oh, now I remember, because I wanted $10 off. The order had to be, I think it was $40 and you get $10 off. And the one that I use is already like $38. So this cleanser that I got was $40, right? And so I got $10 off. And I received it today in the box and everything, and I was like, I smelled it and it smelled very minty, and I said, oh no. I have very sensitive skin to begin with, and right now it's more on the dry side, but I have like a whole bunch of moisturizers that I found that I need to use. I just got them earlier this year. So I need to use them. And I'm like, I don't think I can use this cleanser, so I'm going to go return it tomorrow. And well, not return it, exchange it. That's what I'm going to do. For the Lancome one, the one that I usually use. But I am going to try to make my way to the courthouse. Hopefully, you all pray for me. Hopefully, they will accept my paperwork along with a waiver for the divorce from the estranged husband that lives in Oklahoma. You know, who he's with right now, I have been taking jabs at her on X, and it's not working. She's like completely ignoring me, or maybe she isn't out on X at all. I don't know what's going on. Thing is that she's not responding, and she she could probably get me for harassment if she wanted, so I need to stop. Look, you all. We're going to show you the pretty tree. Look at that. Every year they put that up. And then, of course, they put their lights up on the street. So that's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, so tomorrow I am gonna have a busy day. Yesterday I spent it cleaning. My back was killing me today. My other son came over to borrow the ladder, and I told him what I wanted to do outside, and he's like, oh, I can help with you. I can help you with that. I don't know what's wrong with me, you all, that I can't talk today. And I was like, not today. My back is killing me. It was, I mean, in case some of you missed it, I do have thoracic scoliosis. And yeah, it hurts right where the curvature is. It kills me each and every time. And the older that I'm getting, the more it hurts when I do, like, even housework. So yeah, I was trying to do it like in 2 days again, the housework thing. But I felt so good yesterday. And I was like, no, you know what? I can do this. Okay. I miss my friend that worked here. You know, the friend, I didn't know he was my friend, but I called him my friend. Okay, like, do you not see me coming? I mean, I don't know why. You know, people start to back out. They see that I'm coming, and I know my car is black, but that does not mean that I'm not coming, okay? Oh, these people get on my damn nerves. And you know what, you all? I'm probably going to have to put you all in my pocket. Or in my purse, because, well, I can take you around, but then I have to, like, when I check out, probably go to the self-check. You all are probably like, come on now, take us out. Stop putting us in your purse. I'm sorry, you all, but you're going to my purse. You're going in my purse, yeah. Okay, ready? Ready, everyone? Yay! Let's do this. I can get out of my car.
Oh wow. That's good stuff.
Okay. Oh. Hopefully I didn't come out. I got what I needed. And I still didn't get any good coupons on this thing. See how it gives you coupons? And I like coupons from the Golden Chick. I have one that I finally got. But I want to have more. And those are very hard to come across. I don't know why. Oh, jeez. But I got the bread. I was looking for like 0 sugar bread. I couldn't find it. And I was like, okay, right now is not the time for me to be picky. Oh, there's somebody right beside me. Can I get out or not? Okay, so yeah, I was like, okay, don't be picky, Moon. Just get the damn bread and that's it. I ended up getting the grocery brand multigrain. It's got 3 grams of sugar, and I said, okay, well, that's not too bad. I was gonna go for the Dave's Killer Bread again. It's actually really good. I think it's really good. However, it's got 3 grams of sugar as well. So I'm like, why am I gonna pay $5.96 for Dave's Killer Bread when I can buy the grocery store bread for $3.48? There's even one that's cheaper than that I could have bought for like $1.28, but it's white bread, and I did not want white bread. I just didn't want it. I don't know what to say. But anyway, I was like in deep thought earlier. Okay, yeah, you better slow your roll, idiot. This person turned in the middle lane and they wanted to get right in front of me, and I'm fixing to get in the middle lane myself. Anyway, as I was saying, now that I want to get spiritual after I just called somebody an idiot, I'm looking for my tissue because you all know that my nose is always stuffy. I guess I must have, oh, here it is. I thought I dropped it in the store. Oh, now I feel like sneezing. Okay. As I was saying, I was in deep thought earlier, and I was reading the verse of the day, and it was like confirming what I was already feeling, you know, when you miss someone, and also about prayers being answered and unanswered. And I was having a conversation with God earlier as well, and Holy Spirit was giving me some counsel, you know, and it was letting me know that God does answer prayers, but it may not be the way that we want it. And He's always working, though. He's always working on our behalf, regardless. But sometimes the answers don't come as quickly as we would like. And then Holy Spirit went on to say, the reason He does that, the reason why God does that, is because He wants to make sure, let me turn this down a bit, sorry. He wants to make sure that we love Him whether He answers our prayers instantly or if it takes a while. And also that sometimes we're not ready for the answer to the prayer. Doesn't mean He's not going to answer it. It just means at this moment, it may not be the right time for the answer. But whatever the answer is, just know that He's with you. And He will comfort you and help you get through that. And then he started getting into relationship. How Christianity is a relationship with God. It's not a religion. And so many people confuse it so much. And I understand why, because I come from a Catholic background. And so, with that in mind, I've been a Christian for 24 years now. So many people think that that's what Christianity is. It's about living, how can I say this? I'm trying to figure out how to word it correctly. Because it is all about God. I guess what I'm trying to say is they think it's all about perfection. And no, God knows us. He knows each and every one of us. And He knows that we are far from perfect. And He's not trying to get you to be perfect. He's just trying to get you to try. Try to be more like Him. Follow His word. Read His word. And have a relationship with Him. Having a relationship with God is very much like having a relationship with a person. You know, whether you're married or not married, you're dating someone, you want to talk to them every day. You want to make sure they know that you care about them every day. You're checking in on them every day. You look forward to spending time with them every day. That's exactly how God is. He wants you to need Him and want Him and love Him in that same way. Now, yes, with your significant other, your spouse, your partner, whoever that person is, or your children, or, a family member, or even friends, it's a different kind of love. Love is so broad, yet we can express it differently with different people. However, at the end of the day, it's still love. We still care about them. God wants to be above all that. He wants you wholeheartedly. He doesn't want you to hold back. And that's the reason why He doesn't always answer us right away also. It's not because He's trying to be mean or sadistic. It's because He wants to make sure, hey, do you love me the way that I love you? Or is it just because you want something? We live in a world where we want everything quick. We're just so impatient in this world. And everything is at the tip of our fingers in this world. We want to research something, we can go to Google and it'll come up right away. God is not like that. God needs you to talk to Him first. Let Him know where you're at, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. He wants to know every detail about you, even though He already sees it. But He wants to know from you. He wants to hear it from you. Because He wants to know that you trust Him, that you love Him, and that you're putting all your faith in Him. So, when it comes to our prayers, whether they're answered quickly or not, that is why. Hang on, you all. All right. My son's like, you didn't have to come out. And I was like, well, you didn't have to come out either. I didn't want him to see that I was recording. Sorry, you all. There's never a dull moment with Moon. I will tell you that much. Anyhow. And as far as dealing with the loss, listen, I lost both my parents. My father passed away when I was 6. Some people feel like, oh, you're 6 years old, you don't remember him anyway, yada yada. Yes, I do. I remember lots about him. I remember being more important to him than anything in this world. And my mom would get upset because he cared more about spending time with me than he did with her. And I miss my dad so much because I know my life would have been so different had he still been here. None of this that I went through in my life and that I'm going through now would even have happened. My life would have been 10 times better. And not to go off, but you all know me, I will go off. Side note, I watched videos, many videos, where a lot of people are like, oh, well, if the father was in the picture, and if these kids had the father, they wouldn't be the way they are. That's not a really fair statement. I know they're referring to women that have multiple kids from multiple fathers that are not in these children's lives, which is not the child's fault. But what about us that lost our fathers when we were children? That's not a fair statement. There's nothing that I could have done to prevent my father's death, to keep him in my life longer. If there was a chance of that, then trust me, I would have done it. So, with that said, like I said, it's not a fair statement to make, and it is a different situation, but they kind of put it in the same category of all the fatherless children, and that's not the case, is what I'm trying to say. And so you all know that I lost my mom in 2020 during COVID. She did not die of COVID. She died of heart failure and kidney failure. And I wasn't able to see her in her last days because of COVID. They wouldn't allow anybody up. I didn't get to say goodbye. But even though they've been gone all this time, and they're in a much better place, I miss them deeply. I look around and there's people that still have at least one parent left. And that would make me angry sometimes, because I'm like, well, at least they have one parent. I have none. I run into a problem or a situation, there's nobody that I can call. And that's what I'm trying to get to, is that that's where God comes in. And I know some of you are like, well, I'm not Christian, I'm not Catholic, I'm not anything. I know there's a God, but I'm just not going to go through that mumbo jumbo. How is it that you're working your life then? Is it working out for you the way you want it? Are you complete and whole? Can you honestly say that? Why not take a chance? You take a chance on people every day, different people that you meet, people that you want a relationship with, people that end up hurting you. Why not take a chance on someone that is love and that's never going to leave you or forsake you or hurt you? He will never ever hurt you, and he won't let anything hurt you. Yes, people here on earth will hurt you, but he will fill that hurt. He will replace that hurt with love, with peace, with compassion, with grace, with mercy. And it goes on and on and on. He does not run out of his goodness. Let me say that again. God does not run out of his goodness. He stays close to the brokenhearted. Whatever you're broken over, the loss of a family member or members, a friend, a spouse, a relationship that didn't work out, even if you do not draw close to him, he still draws close to you. That teeny weeny little bit of warmth that you feel sometimes when you're like, okay, I'm okay now. Even though 5 minutes later, you're going to start thinking about it again, thinking about the hurt. But for that little moment that you're thinking, okay, I'm okay now, that is God right there, wrapping you in his arms. Or rather, wrapping his arms around you. I said that kind of wrong. But that's him. And I feel like sometimes we brush it off. We don't want to accept it. We want to harden ourselves and our hearts and be like, no, I got this. I can do this all on my own. I've been doing this all this time. I don't need this. I don't need to hear that religious BS. Listen, I'm sorry that your past experience felt like that. But when you become new again, born again, that's what it means to be born again. When you get that new revelation of God, who he is and what he can do in your life, you won't even think about your past experience anymore. You'll be wanting more. You will hunger for more. You won't even hunger for food anymore. You're going to hunger for more of this good, great God that never runs out of words. And let me tell you something else before I end. You may think I don't know what in the world I'm talking about, but I do. I'm a person who's lost not only both their parents, but siblings as well. And the siblings that are still alive, which are my 2 brothers and my sister, we hardly even speak. We don't even have a close relationship. That's why I was saying, if I run into a situation or a problem, I have nobody to call. I can't call them. They will not help me. I grew up in an abusive home. I saw my mom beat up my stepdad. And listen, I'm not trying to make my mom sound bad either. She went through her stuff, her trauma growing up. I'm not excusing it, but I'm not blaming her either. But I grew up in an abusive home. I was emotionally abused. I was physically abused at times. I was compared all the time to other family members on why I can't be more like them, or why can't I be more like my sister who married somebody that's rich. Why do I have my body the way that I do? You know, I'm not tall enough. I'm not thin enough. My hair's not long enough or short enough or the right color. My nose, it's not perky enough. It was just, even my breast. Can you imagine having your own mother tell you, why aren't your breasts bigger, or why are your breasts the way they are? Like, why can't they be more perky, or why are they so perky, or why? It's always why? You know, everything, every critical thing that you can think of, my mother criticized me for. So I went through my whole ordeal. So if somebody like me that didn't get the best childhood, the best memories, the best family, if somebody like me can tell you God is good, how are you going to tell me He's not? Or that you don't need Him? You telling me that you do not need Him lets me know how badly you do. Because like I said, I was there. I was there at one point in my life as well. And let me just add that there was a long time that I was mad at God for allowing all of this to happen. Well, everybody else had a better childhood than I did. Because on top of going through what I was going through at home, I was also getting bullied at school at times. None of my neighbor friends who are successful now, they don't keep in touch with me anymore. Not on Facebook, not on Instagram, nowhere to be found. Why? Because I'm not like them. And those same neighbor friends rejected me as well. Knowing everything that I went through, they knew what I went through. And they never ever asked if they could help me somehow or be there for me. No, if anything, they added on to the situation. So I was mad at God for a long time. I would even throw the Bible on the floor. I would attempt to read it, and then I would just get so angry again, all over again, because I was like, what? What do you mean you were able to heal this person? What do you mean you healed that person? What do you mean you brought this person from the dead? What do you mean you delivered this other person and you can't even help me? And I threw the book on the floor. So I can tell you right now that if someone like me, again, someone like me that's been through it, can tell you that he is good, he is good. For some reason, I had to go through all that. And I believe that reason is to get me here where I am now. Because I'm still here. I'm still alive. Yes, I have my issues. Yes, I don't make the best decisions in my life. Or the best choices. Whatever you want to call it. But I'm still here. I'm still alive. I have 2 kids that I love very much. And they love me as well. And they are my family. The husband, the husband, I'm very grateful for. I know you all are like, then why are you leaving these posts? Why are you doing these posts? Don't worry about it. Let God deal with me, okay? That's all I can say. Forget about it. I love you all. I always have to end with something more uplifting. So thank you for listening to me. I know my videos are all over the place. Those of you who follow me and have listened to me already know that. I'm the kooky one. I'm all over the place. But it's okay because I love you all. And I hope you all love me too. So I will talk to you again soon. Bye.